lanky ass motherfucker.
That's a good way to start the recording of the Gullywash run-through map talk thing. Alright, so I'll go through everything. Medic, demo, soldiers, scouts. So, medic on this map primarily sits here.
Yeah.
Because
I've went through most maps with Harrow already.
Majority is you do not get sniped from there unless the sniper jumps on there. If that happens, you call it and you hide here. You cannot get sniped here. What they might do, which I've seen, which actually happened against us, is they send a sniper here, and then as you're hiding in that corner, a soldier jumps in and jumps you, which is massive brain, and it's something we should consider doing. But yeah, sniper peeks there, you just hide here, and try your best to survive, and call it, so our soldiers can go in and intervene. Our demo man, I assume what you like doing is placing
Overs, right?
on a let's start with this ad first. So medic stays in the same place, I'd say, or back in spawn building.
Yeah, further back. I like to have sticks on point and then stand on top of like the platform, you know.
Yeah, stand here.
There. Yeah.
I feel like you can go here and spam pipes, but that leaves you vulnerable if you get jumped. So it's much safer to just stand around here.
On this side, it's on demo. You should just try to stay alive for the most
Yeah, and I mean you can stay here and do a lot of damage without actually taking damage, and you can always go back and do a quick. Oh,
Oh my
always go
god,
back and do a
absolute
quick-
yank.
Just gonna clip. Oh, he doesn't need no clip. He knows how to rocket jump. Oh my god.
Oh,
He does
God,
the
what
jumps.
a pro.
I'm
He
back.
does the
Someone
jumps.
give this guy a prem team already. What the fuck?
I'm back.
Give
so-
him a prem team.
Demo knows what he's doing. I think with a pocket, it's important to be up here. You can easily deny anyone here, and if you see a lot of scouts peeking for info, you can get a quick scout pick by like denying them here. If they overextend. Similar with a roamer, I guess. So I think KO should be standing on top of there, and that also leaves KO with a quick bomb into there. If he hears a sniper, he can do quite a lot of damage. Flares, I like close here. He can spot lobby quite easily, because both me and Ka will be off-classing. He can spot lobby here quite easily. And again, if he hears a sniper, KO's unavailable, he can jump and, you know, all you need is 2 rockets, so you trade for the sniper and it's a fair trade. Because you don't want the sniper killing your demo or your medic. Are we all happy with that?
Yeah.
Alright. I will be in spawn here, building with our med. I can spot bulk, I can spot lower, and I can spot the window there. Med can hold here and also spot the river. And heavy, on this side, I like you here.
Yes.
And I think on, we'll go to a ad/normal hold. I like you here. Because if you see them
Yes.
push in, you can get in river, you can get in water, protect, and then grew onto the point. And your med can then flash you, and they literally cannot cap. They have to wait for a heavy to get unflashed, and then do 500 damage, which is huge time delay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our medic will be here, as previously discussed. Our demo will have traps a bit more forward, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the traps inside a shutter because you can spot them easily.
In here, right?
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh, so nice. Wow.
You can trap here, can't you?
Yeah, but it isn't as
People
nice
don't
as
expect
the,
it.
Yeah, well,
much.
I think it's worth switching it up and trying here and
Yeah,
stuff like
there's
that.
also a trap inside a lobby. You can
Yeah.
drop them in. Yeah.
You probably go
Right.
here, right?
Yeah, or you see like the I don't know what that thing.
Pillar?
Yeah.
What, like line them up here?
Yep.
I guess you don't see that until here, but
Yeah.
I don't know how you spot that really.
You can spot it really close if you send like.
Oh, you
further
can
down.
see here.
Yeah.
Alright, Demo knows what he's doing. I still think KO needs to hang around here. Deny, he can get onto pipe. Not with a jump apparently, but with a rocket jump he can get onto pipe. I think if we're on equal, you can place a sentry here instead of playing heavy. The sentry here, or sentry up there. Now it depends how hard we want to turtle. If you've got a sentry here and we've got Uber, I can play pyro and reflect.
Yeah.
So my job is to play pyro. I don't suicide for the Uber, but I make sure that I can reflect as much of it as possible. If they try and spam, I can protect your sentry. And you, as an NG, just want to hang out around here or in spawn. If they push, scouts push, just try and do like 20, 30, and then you switch off to heavy once your sentry's dead. And then you pop in left side with the medic. You get a crit heal to like 350, 400 before they shoot you. And then you're here and you can do damage, drop on point, whatever.
Right.
Last holds I feel like we're decent on this map. The most important thing we need to counter is snipers. So sniper peeks there. We have a soldier close right anyway, so a soldier can jump. I think it's important for flares to know exactly where the sniper is, so we just call, river platform or river shutter. So if he's overextending here, all flares has to do is just peek, and you get 2 rockets on him. Same with KO. KO can stand up here and shoot him. Whereas if he's deep in river, we need to start playing a bit more aggressive towards their combo. With our soldiers, I think. So like here you can still get a heal Sam, right? On our soldiers. And they can...
It disconnects about at that point. If I stand on the edge...
Yeah, if you heal here, and our soldiers know that the sniper is in river, they can get buffs and like spam him out here. And I think that works. Another thing we can consider...
I think I'd rather just stick close to the pillar though. If
yeah,
you
no, I
buffs,
get that.
You're gonna have to come to me. I don't want to peek that shit.
The thing is, a lot of the time we lose to snipers because we just take our time too much. I think since we have an NG on last, we can push out. Are you serious? We can push out quite easily if they have a sniper, right? So if they have a sniper, they need at least a soldier demo med sort of sat there protecting him. And then if we Uber into them, it's like an equal Uber, but they're 1 player down after the Uber, right? So DM-wise, we should be winning, and they can't flank for the point because we have a sentry.
I think I'd rather solo. If we're gonna go for an exchange like that, I'd rather solo Uber 1 person.
Well, if it's into river, then Yug, like this is damage city for you, right?
Let's go. Yeah.
Like if we
So I
hear
don't wanna be
sniper
flashing
river,
like 3 people.
if we hear sniper river, our med can rotate here, and as long as we have KO watching below, we can play flares Yug here. Flares can spam, and then Yug pops in if we know that the sniper's there, because we can exchange into them and kill the sniper for free, because no one flashes a sniper, right?
The only bad thing is, if we do go for an exchange, they might just push into last, and then we have to be careful of a back cap.
Yeah, of course, but like that's the point of having a sentry watching last, and we'd also have a flank scout playing NG just watching the entrances, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be fairly safe. Like if the NG's here, you can pistol spam into lower, and
Pistol spam the best
no, but like
DPM in
if
the
you
game.
no, but if a soldier's walking in, you can
No,
do
I
like
get it, I get
30,
it.
40 to him, and if he
Yeah,
tries to
yeah.
jump you, your sentry kills him for free.
Yeah.
So by
of
the
course.
time he spams your sentry out, you can pistol spam in and then repair the sentry, and you call
my
that the
God,
soldier's
Sam.
lower, right?
Alright.
And I can come back because I'll be scout, right? I can come back. Now
Sam, you.
this is quite extensive, so I'm gonna start moving forward a bit.
Sam's being a papega real quick.
No, I want to talk about something.
If we're in river, if we're pushing out, I think pushing out through river works. Although we do need, I think pushing out with demo
think-
river isn't very good.
I think if we want to push out from last, I think we should push out from shutter. Wait,
Shutter what into lobby?
yeah. If we come in, say our combo's holding here, right? We push through shutter, clear shit, check for sticks.
What? But then what?
and then we
No.
have you.
This is a terrible place to push. Every time we've tried this, we get spammed
just,
out.
What's it called? We have you put Sticky's baby and shelter, just to look out for shit like that, and then everyone else.
Yeah, that's. Do you
So we're
wanna let
going
me
to a
f-
river, is
Do
what
you
you're
want to let
saying,
me
not
finish,
lobby.
please? So what I was gonna suggest is that demo doesn't push through river because it just doesn't really help that much. I think having demo watching lobby by himself, so like 4 sticks there, 4 sticks here, and like pipe spamming where you need to, you can deal with anyone trying to get into last for free, right, Hugh?
Yeah.
While we have 2 soldiers upstairs, going for some sort of bomb. Flares can always go behind, right? So let's say we're pushing out of river. If we know they're close, they're like here, flares can always do a... Let's try that again. Flares can always do a big jump and go straight into choke, and then protect himself like this. And here, we just pinch them, right? Because Flares doesn't aggress. Flares just sits here and like spams them out. And if they try and push Flares, we get into second for free. We can leave a scout capping. We call it for Yug and Cow, and Yug and Cow can walk back in. And we just pinch them with the other soldier med scout, right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like we just do big damage here. Flares is trapped behind them, but he's trapped behind them in an advantageous position for him, because they have to walk into choke and take a fuck ton of damage. That makes sense, or am I crazy?
No, that makes sense.
He'll just have not. He'll have like 3 rockets. We'll just have to be.
Well, yes, but the way I see it is a team isn't gonna instantly chase him out, because he can make it to here, take up the pack, and look, I had 4 rockets when I landed, you know?
Yeah, but that's kind of not Pog.
What's not Pog?
He should have just killed the med like now.
No, but that's not the point. Because killing the med, sure, it does things, but they'll just retreat into choke, even if he does manage to do it. Or they'll just fight, right?
Yeah.
They'll kill Flares and they'll fight. Whereas if Flares gets behind, he can deny that entire exit, and we can push in as a team and pinch them into that choke, and if they try and get out, all that happens is Flares just kills them all. And that's the same idea I have for mids. If Flares goes something like drop down, because we always tell Flares like you need to watch drop down in case their soldier goes, but like Flares can also go drop down and fuck them up. And if we pinch them into choke, every time this has happened, where they have a soldier drop down, we get pinched into choke, that soldier goes ham, kills like 2 or 3 people. Or at least does like 600-700 damage. So, I think a soldier behind in a choke can do so much, and just stop them from escaping. Again, I saw this in like a Banny video.
A Benny video, of course.
He was doing a map talk, and he was just saying like the soldiers getting behind and pinching a team is so strong. And then of course KO can walk in and spam them out. You can then, if we know we have space and we've accounted for people, you can walk in. We still have a scout last playing NG. So we're sort of safe, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense? And then we just fuck the whole team up. And then I can jump up here, and then I can obviously see how the fight is going, and since I'm the main caller, I can decide whether I need to, I'm watching here, and I can decide whether I need to help fight, to like secure the fight, or if I finish this cap because I see someone going last or whatever. So it helps me decide what I need to do. It just depends on the exact situation, right? But that's the sort of gist. We just send a soldier behind. Obviously it doesn't have to be Flares, it can be KO if Flares isn't available, like if Flares is lower or something. But I think that's a really decent idea for a push out.
Yeah.
Are we all happy with that? So once we're holding second, if we're holding passive, I think up here is fine. Although I do think soldiers are stronger here than demos. And again, if we're holding passive, Hugh, would you consider holding lobby by yourself?
Yeah, that's fine.
So like, sticks there, sticks here. They can't get in behind. If their whole team's pushing, you just get out to last. and like
Yeah, I'd
call it.
rather hold that there actually. It makes
Because
it's a
then,
bit easier.
what happens oftentimes is we have demo med scout up there, and they get a soldier in, and we don't do enough to this soldier, and he ends up killing either our med or our demo or something.
Yeah.
And I think with a soldier there, it's much easier to deny. And Yug obviously holding lobby, demo holding that lobby is so strong just by himself that this is a very strong hold. And then instead of Flares holding flank, we have Alec holding flank, maybe baiting people here, right?
Huge.
So you can see if a scout chases him, like obviously Alec you can hold here, you can peek, make sure there's no sniper. You can always get out, and if someone chases you, you guys sticks there. No one really expects that, right? Like you don't expect the demo to be holding lobby.
It's pretty standard and it's pretty standard hold on Gullywash.
Okay, well I've never seen that in open, so
Yeah, and open.
bad
we
players
kill
won't
so many
expect it.
people. We kill so many people because they're like, oh, free scout kill, and then they just walk into.
Anyway, KO I think here. If KO's in trouble, he can always jump out to our combo, like really easily. And I think Flare's with us as well. So like Flare's, KO and me all sort of sat here. I guess Flares could be on top of here and KO with us. It just doesn't really matter. They can sort of decide that between themselves. Their role in this fight is similar. Just help protect the med and call out what's happening in choke, right? But mainly it's just spamming down. 2 soldiers here just shooting down is so strong, like if they're trying to push through here. And I just do my own thing, right? Because it's disard, I'm just building with the med. Sam, I think here is perfect. If someone bombs you, soldier bombs, you can just walk into this health pack. Even if you take a rocket, he has to hit another 2 to kill you, right?
We have to be careful if we're holding upper. Because
Why?
if it's just you and Cow holding thing, well then they could maybe like sack one person into the sticky, get lobby control and just flank us.
Well, yes, of course. That's what I said. If they all decide to push lower into lobby, what we do is we just send Yug backwards, right? Yug and Cal stay together, and we can sort of pinch them as a team.
We have second or not?
No, this is obviously we have second, right? And
But
if
no
Wait, what now?
yeah, we have second but no Uber. This is holding second with no Uber. They have Uber ad. Uber equal. I think Flares rotates back, Yug's in choke. And we just hold our usual 4-2 sides. Which doesn't really need much more explaining, I think. I think that's understandable. So we then have Demo Soldier Scout here, where we're fighting, and then KO can get a buff, do a jump through here, check for sticks, get another buff, and then, you know, jump through some other way, right? You can jump through like this, and then cause havoc while our demo walks in and does a lot of damage. Now, obviously, we don't just pop in blind, KO can give us information, so KO can see where they all are. They'll probably have a soldier here spamming, so we can probably contest that. If they're holding close, so once KO gets through here, he has a peek. If they're holding really close, he backs off, gets a heal, and goes drop down for a jump, right? So once you're at this point, KO can realize whether he's been spotted or not. If he has, he just jumps back, and we sort of recycle and do the other Uber. But if he's here, you can sort of sneak in, and combo organizes a push with the combo. KO can then jump on point, do damage while our combo pushes in, and if he's really low, he can surf in for a heal, for a flash. And again, that sort of jump pinches them, right? So our combos coming in through there, our soldiers behind, they don't really have a place to run other than low ground, and once they're on low ground, we've got a distinctive advantage anyway, right?
Yeah, I think if this is on equal Ubers, right?
Yeah, this is equal. With ad, we would just walk in, right?
Yeah. I think KO should jump maybe first, because then we get the better Uber.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Flares,
Yeah.
he can jump in, cause havoc, and as they turn around, we walk in with the Uber and fuck him up. And even, like, if the med turns around to look at him, we could like drop the med. Like the likelihood of that isn't low, because the med is expecting it to be a sack. If I come in behind him and just meat shot him, he might be dead already because of a splash damage from KO, some sticky from you, right?
Yeah.
And while that's happening, our flank knows that we're pushing in, and flares can do a jump like this. Again, loads of damage here. Or, I guess, this is between flares and cow to decide. If they see their flank is separated, or that there's one player out by himself or whatever, they can jump him, and again, lock them out. So we have one side and the other side high ground. And we just fight them from both ends, right? Bit of a pincer. We wouldn't be pushing out of second with Disad, so there's no point talking about it.
Yeah.
I think holding mid. I like having a soldier on nipple because you can spam both places. I think having a soldier here is great as well because you can spot snipers early. You can spam. So both soldiers on high ground. I like having Cow watching lower. So Cow can be here, right? Watching either there, or I can be there building, watching drop down, while Cow helps flares on flank, right?
Yes, that is Pog.
It's good, but I don't see what Cow can achieve here that flares can't do by himself.
I can't really do much on mid holds, to be fair.
Do you see what I mean? Like I don't think Cow is very useful just sat here with flares. Like I feel like we can get something else out of Cow. Maybe perhaps he could be high ground here. So you can either wing a jump, or I think you can even double jump from here onto the point.
You can.
You can at least jump with the sword, right? So
Right.
if you're on top with KO, if a soldier tries to bomb, you can easily deny. Like if I spot the soldier going in, that doesn't mean like me spotting him doesn't cause the jump to not happen, right? Like we
Right.
still have to deal with it. And if he tries to do a jump, you are right there to fuck him up. And obviously me and Sam here, I'll stand here. I can sort of see everything from here. Sam stands in choke, ready for pack, and then healing me while I build. And Yug just has traps. Again, Yug, don't ever be the furthest person ahead. If you need to place traps, just call for Cow to come with you to protect you.
Yeah.
I think that happens quite a lot where, you know, you think, oh, I'm going to get a nice trap in a bit forward, and then what happens is a soldier walks in and just fucks you up.
Yeah.
Which, just make sure you call more often when you want to get traps up, because then that allows for our scout to come and help you. You know traps much better than me. There's some really good ones on this map. Like, I'm sure you can put one here, right?
You put one on the ammo pack. They can't see it.
Yeah, that too. That is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can place traps fucking everywhere on this map. Like, there's so many little props. But I just want you, again, playing as safe as possible. From here, you can spam pipes over if they try and push. So, like, you can always get your 4 pipes out and walk out as they're walking in. And by the time you're here, you'll have all of them reloaded and ready in case we get pushed.
Yeah.
But nothing else from you, really. Just play as if you're a medic. Like, we need your life a lot. Especially
you
holding
medic?
second. Next thing, pushing out of mid. Literally the same idea. Flanks on flank.
Yeah.
KO can do a jump in through... Are you serious? KO can do a jump in like this. With a buff. Here he can peek. He can see what they've sort of got. Their demo might overextend. Like trying to get a pick here. Like often when they spot a soldier's this close, they're like, oh, soldier's killable. And then they peek here, and Yug's ready to spam out pipes, spam stickies, right?
Yeah.
So we can bait them like that, and maybe get a pick. If we do get a pick, we do not push, right? We wait for heals, because there's 3 people here that will probably all take on like 100. We wait. Their spawner's not spawning for another 15, right? They're defending second. So we can get heals and then walk in. And then by that point, their demo will be too scared to place traps here. Obviously, you can check it, right? But KO gets a heal, and then you can do a pogo jump through here, And once he's here, he can cause fucking havoc, right? Because they'll be watching him. We start walking in, and KO can again jump behind. And when he spots something, he can always do a jump. And often, after an exchange, their medic, demo, or like scout will be trying to get out through here. And at that point, KO can do a lot of damage, right? You can easily see them running away, and you can just jump like this and like sync rockets, fuck them up. While that's happening, either Flares and Cow sort of come in and assess the situation, and you can always come in behind and take their lobby. Again, this is assuming they're holding close. If they're holding passive, we can walk in through lobby and establish ourselves, right? So we're here. Walking through choke and we establish ourselves. They'll have high ground, but our soldiers can jump in. And the only place you deny here is from here, right? And this place is inherently worse than this, right? Like, our soldier can jump up here and deny any denial they could get. So, yeah, exactly. You deny any sort of defense they can get. And they can obviously spam from back here, but at this point, once we sort of establish ourselves on the point or up here, they can't really do much. We're in a better position. We can call our flank to jump in, etc., right?
I have a rocket launcher.
But no, you can walk in through lobby and cause damage here as well. Another thing you could do, flank, is obviously walk into lobby, and flares can always go up, right? And this jump right into them. You know, you can steal a pack, and like stealing this pack as a soldier, you've already got 200 health. They do damage to you, you steal the pack, and you're so healthy, you take up so much of their time. And our soldier who's up here can easily like go in and double bomb, I guess. You know? Yeah. And our demo, when you walk in, obviously use your stickies to do damage, but try and deny soldier bombs. Because and obviously every time we're up here, sorry I forgot to mention, KO, when you jump through, just make sure you mention if there's a soldier up top before you do anything else. Because it's important for us to know that we can push out. Is that clear?
Aye aye, Captain.
Cool. Me, Hugh, and Sam can go here, spamming, and Sam can always climb with me onto the top, and if we've got pretty strong high ground here. Most likely what's gonna happen is we're gonna exchange into them. Me, Hugh, and Sam versus their med scout demo. We'll trade, no one will die, and they'll start running away, because most likely they will have a worse Uber here, right?
I think here, if we're going for a trade, just hold it on either a soldier or a demo.
I think on you is fine. I mean, obviously I can skirt around the outsides, just doing damage.
Yeah.
And just sort of chilling, and then I can come in and clean up. But my point is more that, in this situation, what they're likely to do is run, and our flank and our soldier can come in and, you know, stop them getting out. Yeah. If we kill their med demo, like trying to get out, that's it. We've won that round for free, right? Pushing out of second, with ad, we just push through river. I quite like the soldier bomb here, so you can pogo, and what you get here is if a sniper's chilling, you can go straight on top of him and kill him, because snipers like sitting here and just hoping for a pick. So we can easily deny that with a, you know, big soldier bomb through river. I don't know how Flares likes doing it. I think that's the way he usually does it. But yeah, you just jump down river, you pogo, and if there's no sniper, you just go into water, and either fight whoever's watching this. If there's a heavy, you can easily spam him out. Like, that's something I can't do as a scout. When I come into water, I can't fight a heavy, because it's just too close quarters and I get mowed down. But as a soldier, you can corner peek the heavy, and they have to deal with that soldier, right? And if we see that they're sending people down, we just Uber into them. That all makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
With a equal push, we don't push, because their flank off-classing will sort of ruin our chances of winning the post-Uber fight.
Do the tactic.
Sorry?
Can we do the tactic?
Which tactic?
The pyro tactic.
We could try. I think that might be fun. So I think when KO or flares go for a sack, obviously you just do a regular bomb. I'll try spot stickies for you first, but you know what you do, and you just jump across, try and get the med. If you get the med, we just do our normal push. If you don't get the med, what we could try is running, switching our soldier for a pyro. And what we then do is our flank and demo come in through balcony. Oh my god, Matt! Matic! Our flank and our demo come in through balcony. You cause a distraction, maybe as you get spamming pipes, flares can do a jump. And that gives us enough sort of agency to walk a pyro, scout and medic into water. And what happens is I sit here, and then the pyro with the med are ubered on point, and they just air blast everyone away from the point.
Genius.
If I'm on balcony, I can just charge stickies onto point.
Yeah, and obviously what's gonna happen is they see Uber on point, they're capping. What's gonna happen is soldiers are gonna jump in, try and kill me. Sam, it's important for you to sort of stand here and see what my health's like, so you can flash me in case, you know, 2 soldiers are jumping in. At which point we can always dip out back through here, and then re-push. Once I'm healed up, we can re-push and try and clean up the fight. You know, you can always come in, try and get an arrow in. But the main thing we sort of expect to happen is we push them off the point, and then we just end up capping. If we don't end up capping and we have to run away, our pyro is unfortunately gonna die.
No.
But our demo man at this point, they're too obsessed with killing whatever's there. So our demo man can get so much damage on point as they're like suiciding onto it to protect it, that we should end up winning the fight, technically. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Other pushes we can try obviously are through the
Demo's dead.
shutter.
Only when that was dead.
Yeah, this shutter push is great when demo's dead. We just run 2 scouts in and they fucking destroy everything. While our soldiers can jump on point and get cap time. They push in. You obviously do splash damage, kill them up. What else? We could push lower, but it's kind of bad. So I think either river, normal push, shutter push with scouts, or the pyro push through lower. I think the pyro push will only work like once or twice, but obviously we can keep trying it. Final thing is mid. So, last thing I want to run through is mid because it's kind of the most important thing. So let's spend as much time as we need. We only have 10 minutes anyway, so.
Yeah, and I need to warm up my DM.
So, Yug goes choke, right? Usually. Flares goes for a right side rollout. We usually end up having 5 people here, right? I don't actually know what the optimal Gullywash mid is. But
Cal, you need to walk me up, Elbow. Or
I
at least
know.
just stay on the window. So.
But
I
you're
get
too much of a bitch. And that's, I'm not
this
saying
time
that.
I'm not
it's
gonna
just-
fully buff KO. Sorry, KO.
to be
Yeah,
fair,
no.
Sam, you do need to just run in. Like, there's
Yeah,
no...
because you're waiting for stickies. You're like waiting for them to arrive at the fucking doorstep, and then you go out. Because like you just need to run immediately out and keep beam on me so you have scout speed.
I'll just jump up left then. I can't commit on the demo.
Yeah, so what I want is what we saw from that mid team we played. What their Roma did... Oh my god, Matt, I'm bad.
Fuck.
What their Roma did is... Oh, Jesus.
Matt, are you alright?
Sorry, I pressed my backpack key.
Backpack.
So what their Roma did is he'd do a high jump, but he would sort of rotate. So he would pretend to be jumping. I would then chase after him, but he would just jump to his own choke. And he'd end up here with, you know, 180 health. and then they could decide what they want to do. So he created enough of a distraction. Our demo was terrified of him, right? Because like soldiers up, the soldiers up there, and you're like, oh god. It's like you're playing demo on mid, your scout's not even there yet, and you think, oh shit, I'm just gonna die, right?
And demo on Gullywash mid is like the most important like part nearly.
So yeah,
If I
Flares,
die,
if you could just do this jump, you fake jumping there and you just land here, that is so huge, because teams will just think, oh god, it's a jumping soldier, but realistically all you're doing is just rotating in. Next thing, Cow, I'm gonna play as aggressive on our demo as possible, so like I will ignore my medic, I'm gonna get up here to deny soldiers. I try and jump onto this crate, so I can, you know, hop onto there and back again, you know, I can try and sort of see what soldiers are doing. While I'm doing that, you sort of wait with the medic, and you just run through here. Like, I want you out as soon as possible. And KO, I think, here you can sort of spot if someone's dropped down, and then if the coast is clear, you jump in onto point. Either lower, or if soldier jumps top, you can counter jump him and get a lot of damage out. Is that all okay? Does everyone know what they're doing?
Yeah. But when can I start walking forward?
We start walking forward when we see advantages, right? If they have 3 people low ground for some reason, that's an advantage. We can start walking forward. If we have a player ad, we can start walking forward. Obviously, we need to keep in mind what everyone's health is. Once Sam makes it past this door, he will start arrowing people. So everyone around here can get arrows. Other things to consider. When there's a soldier drop down, if you see him going in KO, he'll have done a fast rollout to get there. All I want you to do is to get in and just deny him, right? This is a one-on-one. I trust you to win it because he's already low.
Just leave them and I'll get him.
Let's kill the guy.
Just win.
Don't die.
Are we solid on Gullywash then?
I think so, yeah.
Is there
give
one?
me, just say everything you just said about Gullywash again, and yeah.
Are we done? Can I stop the recording?
Yes.
Cool.